All right, man. So, if you haven't heard, the debut of um Motor City Machine Guns was on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, I saw that they wrestled on SmackDown, right? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I saw that they wrestled. I saw that they were there. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then
Yeah.
I didn't see anything else for it.
So, okay. So the main thing with them was all they pretty much have to do is win two matches, and then they go against the current tag champs, the Bloodline. Not the Wish Bloodline, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
um, so they come out, no one cheers for him, and they get the worst fucking theme song. They get the Def Rebel special, which is fucking awful. Like that music was terrible. What they came out to.
I'm
I don't
not.
see why they couldn't just come out to their normal Morrissey Machine Guns theme.
I'm not gonna hold you. The only thing I saw was and now I guess we were just talking about like reading comprehension, so this is dumb on me. But I saw a tweet yesterday saying, and someone said I couldn't live with myself until I did this, and they edited the Motor City Machine Guns theme in there, and
Yeah.
it fits so well. So I just assumed I was like, oh yeah, they must have got their music. Cody did, so
Oh
I'm assuming they
no.
did.
No, no, no. They got a fucking terrible one.
Hold on, hold on.
This shit's awful, dude.
Oh, I can do it right here, and it won't. I don't think it'll pick up on the pockets if I do it right here. Let's
But
see.
but man, like not only that, people are already like because you know the segment before they're standing in front of Nick Aldis, right?
Uh huh.
Nick Aldis looks like a fucking giant compared to these guys.
Well, yeah, they're both like 5'8" to 5'10", something like that.
Yeah, so they're short. They're like these short, skinny guys, right? Well, not skinny, but they're short guys,
Yeah.
right? They're not big at all. They're kind of like another DIY in that in WWE. There's small guys that can move,
Uh huh.
right?
Right.
Um, and so in turn, they're going to be smaller than everybody else. So they did their thing. Motor City Machine Guns. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go out and show out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, those fans would not get behind them.
Well, yeah,
And
they're wrestlers. They're not gonna get behind actual wrestlers.
yeah. So at that point, I was like, oh no. I wonder when they're gonna realize they made a mistake.
Here, hold on. I'm about to play their entrance right now. I'm gonna make sure because I'm gonna say something when I'm doing it, and I want to make sure that you just can't hear it. Because as long as you can't hear it, that means it's not on the actual podcast part, which means we actually can post this. Here,
Okay.
let's see. Can you hear this?
Nope. I can't hear
Okay.
shit.
So I'm listening to it right now. I'm gonna turn it down so I can actually hear you too. Raise your fist. What is this? What? Rat-a-tat-tat? What is this? At least I got pyro, I guess.
Everybody gets pyro now.
They didn't even. This is disgusting, actually.
Yeah.
Like, this is They didn't even try to, like, get something similar to, like, what they had for, like, 20 years.
Right.
Like, this is just. This is nasty, bro. What is this?
I have no idea, man. I don't see why they didn't stick with the normal Motor City Machine Guns theme.
Also, can we be honest? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they put all the machine gun fire at the beginning because their name is literally the Motor City Machine Guns. So that's all that WWE knew about them. Like, oh, they must really like guns. We'll put like 30 rounds at the beginning of it with some airplanes flying over, like they're at war. And then what the fuck is raise your fist thing? What is this?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's terrible. It is god fucking awful. So they came out to that. No one was behind. The WWE crowd did what WWE crowds do. They basically were like, "Who the fuck is this? We don't know who this is. Why are we? They're not excited that like one of the best tag teams in the world has just showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, they get in the ring. Of course, they do their thing. It's the Motor City Machine Guns. They can wrestle anybody.
Yeah.
It's kind of like having FTR in the ring. They can wrestle anybody,
Yeah.
right? They win the match, and then still, it's like a middling crowd at that point, and it's like, oh god, that didn't go well. I mean, it went well in the terms of they wrestled and they kicked ass, right? But it didn't go well as far as fans and stuff like that go. Like, I don't know. And obviously, they're not going to make them lose, right? They don't get them to the finals, go against the Bloodline, and then fucking lose, right? Like,
I don't
there's
know,
no lose
man.
strong thing. It's like, this is literally the first three matches. But
I don't know, man. I'm not.
it's WWE, so I'm not like, ugh,
I wouldn't put it past them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So pretty much like if they lose their first three matches, it pretty much kills momentum immediately. And then they're going to be in that fucking pool of tag teams that get 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, probably.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to keep a watchful eye what happens to the Motor City Machine Guns.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a whole sack. Keep it fully honest.
Oh, yeah.
They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If they want to go to the WWE, that's fine. Will they regret it? Possibly. They also might be in a situation where they don't want to wrestle as much. Like, that could also be a possibility. So they can go do what they want. I hope they have fun. They are one of the greatest tag teams on the planet. And I hope that they get whatever they want and whatever they need out of WWE. That's all I got. Yeah. Will I be watching? Fuck no. I have better things to do. But I wish them all the success. And when they get squashed by the Bloodline in 2 weeks, I won't tell people I told you so, but I won't be surprised.
Oh yeah, no, me neither. And no, I feel like they're on the road to NXT because it's only going to go like down from here.
Wouldn't that be wild? Like, it's really realistically the main reason that they were on, probably on SmackDown right now is because AEW was trying to get them, right?
Yeah, but right now AEW doesn't care, right? Like,
no.
They're beefing up they're beefing up that tag division a lot. But we'll talk about it on the main show. But like Gates of Agony is finally gonna get in there. They must have heard the show. They must have heard me say get them fucking Gates of Agony in there.
We also brought up Shane Taylor Promotions, and look who's in that match next week. Also, by the way.
Oh yeah. By the way.
We'll post that on the actual podcast too. But again, this is one of those situations where no one really was talking about Shane Taylor Promotions like that. No one else was really talking about Gates of Agony like that except for us. And then all of a sudden, they show up on a match on Rampage next week.
Yep.
That gets promoted. Now, not only do they just show up on the match, it's getting promoted. They had a promo on Rampage for next week.
Yes, sir.
Look. I know we say it a lot. Sometimes these can be coincidences, right? For sure. But once it happens like 10 or 20 times in the 3-month span we've been doing this podcast, what does that tell you? I don't think that's a coincidence anymore.
Oh, no. Like, I know somebody's listening. Somebody's saying, we might have some crap ideas, but we have some good ones, and they take the good ones.
Yep. Like, I can wholeheartedly say, I'm going to say it on the podcast too, I'm happy we were wrong about what was happening with Moxley. So happy.
Yes, same here. I'm happy. We were completely wrong, and Moxley's doing his thing and running roughshod. I'm so happy that's what's
I can't wait. Bro, I can't wait to actually talk about that on the actual podcast because, man, this podcast has the potential to be like 4 hours, but I will do my best to not do that. But there's the Moxley story right now is so interesting. What they have going on right now, there are ties to like everywhere. right now between Moxley and like Private Party and Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia and Private Party also have like ties with the Young Bucks right now, and Young Bucks and the Elite. There's just so many moving pieces to the story right now, where I am excited to see where it goes.
Oh man, yeah, same here. Oh man, yeah. It's just there's a lot going on, in AEW, and I'm happy it is.
God, we're about to hit up pretty soon too. This has the potential to be a 3-hour podcast, so I will stop this one. After a quick listen, we will get right into it because this has the potential to be our longest podcast, and we're just talking about AEW. We're not even gonna talk about anything else.
Nope. Yeah, we're just talking about AEW. So thanks for listening to the pre-show. Now
Ooh.
we're about to get to the real thing.
So if you're hearing this, there's gonna be a card at the top. You will be able to hit that card and go to the episode that we're about to shoot. So make sure after you're done with this one, go ahead and go over there.
Yeah, jump on to the next one. Ain't gonna hurt you.
Nope. Not at all.